When adventure comes knocking,
Choo-choo!
there are some doors that should never be opened. Coraline.
Coraline is an animated film. Yeah, I'm reviewing an animated film this time, as I've revealed in my review lineup announcement that I'm going to be changing things up a bit this year. I'm going to be reviewing some more family-friendly spooky movies too this year, and this is the first in the lineup, Coraline. It was directed by Henry Selick, and it stars Dakota Fanning as the title character. And what is Coraline about? Well, Coraline's living this boring life. Her family's boring. She's living in a new house in a boring town. But then one day she finds this door that takes her to this other dimension of sorts, where she starts having a more ideal life. She's living a lot better. She has parents that are more supportive and are nicer to her. They're a different version of her actual parents. They have buttons for eyes, but little does she know that things are about to get sinister. Okay, so Coraline. This movie is fantastic. From front to back. This movie is beautifully animated. It has a great story. Lots of great spooky moments. It's pretty frightening for a kid's movie, so yeah, this movie's definitely more for older kids. I wouldn't be showing this movie to a 5-year-old, that's for sure. Unless you want them pissing the bed or crawling into your room at night because they're having nightmares. Yeah, this is definitely a movie for the older kids in the family, but it's a good family watch nonetheless. Lots of great atmospheric moments too. The characters are great. I really liked all of the characters. All of them were very well written. Coraline is a very likable main character. You want to see her get out of this situation that she's in throughout the movie. You want to see her succeed. You want to see her defeat the so-called nicer version of her parents. Lots of good lessons to be learned in this movie. This movie's a great watch. It's a great movie. Henry Selick, this is one of Henry Selick's best movies for sure. And yeah, when it comes to like spooky season vibes, you can't get much better than Coraline. Like, yeah, there's some nice spooky moments with the atmosphere and the scares and the overall vibe of this movie. This is definitely a great starter kind of horror film for kids. The voice acting's all really top notch too. Dakota Fanning's really good as Coraline. Ian McShane's in this movie. He's really good. There's nothing bad you can say about Coraline. It's a very well done animated movie. It's very well paced too. This movie is only 90 minutes, but it definitely goes by quick. This is a very fast paced movie. Not a dull moment in it. And yeah, there's some good music. There's a good musical couple of good musical numbers in this movie, I should say. But yeah, the animation is gorgeous. Top notch. It's all stop motion. There are some great visuals. Everything's super creative. Oh my god, like this movie is eye candy. When it comes to visuals, this movie is very pleasing to the eyes. This is not a movie that needs a live action remake. That's for damn sure. I know there's talks about there being a live action remake. Why? We already get enough of that bullshit from Disney, and they're already making a live action remake of How to Train Your Dragon, which is coming out next year. Leave Coraline alone. Not every animated movie needs a live action remake. Seriously, stop that. But anyways, Coraline is a fantastic movie. Damn good. If your kids want to watch a horror movie, but they're not old enough for a lot of them, pop this in. Like, if you have it on DVD or Blu-ray, pop it in your player. If it's on streaming, put it on for your kids. They'll love it. Just make sure they're a bit older. But yeah, Coraline is a great spooky season, more family-friendly movie. It's definitely one of the best. There is no issues I have with this movie, none whatsoever. This movie is pretty much flawless as far as I'm concerned. I am going to give Coraline an A+.